It's a part of this new series that I've been developing where I'm taking ancient forms from the art and reconnecting them with the environment. So just like creating an art form essentially for the 21st century that can be read through science, the connection to science, and change the way people look at the art form of the Northwest Coast in relationship to the natural environment. You know, we're so used to seeing totems and masks and things in museums and stuff like that. But what I've always found is the information has been severed from those pieces and what they traditionally represented, which was the relationship to Mother Earth and our creation stories. And it was more than a symbol, it was actually about the relationship that we kept. So those symbols essentially would talk about stories, but those stories were turned into dances and songs and things like that, and we would essentially celebrate, you know, the gifts we received from the forest. I thought culturally it's kind of nice, you know, for us to carry on our culture and celebrations and rituals and things like that. But those are for us as, you know, the indigenous people of the land. Why don't I create an art form that is for the world that shares that exact same philosophy in a language that is understandable? So yeah, so that's where I started focusing on forest ecology, and you know, I often reference Suzanne Simard and the work that she's been doing with the Mother Tree Project and how important it is. If I could pair that conversation with the indigenous art forms, because we're essentially talking about the exact same thing, then I would have more of a visual to go with the Mother Tree Project. So this piece may look abstract, but really it's about the root network systems that, you know, she references, and talking about tree communication. And then I just take certain shapes, such as ovoids, and then I think of them essentially as being like seeds, where it's the beginning of something and regeneration and birth, or I think of them as being trees themselves, and then the green is that underground root network system. And then the secondary forms and stuff become mycelium, and you know, this whole conversation into science. So yeah. And so how do I do that and then make it aesthetically beautiful at the same time? And I just keep practicing and working at it.